Hello, Sean Sands from Gamerswithjobs here, back with more Kerbal Space Program. A few updates here before we get rolling. Our mission today, we're going to try and fly by the moon and collect just a bunch of science, just so much science. You might notice a couple of things. So I have a lot more science than when I left off last time. I went ahead and ran a couple of real basic, kind of boring missions, just to kind of collect science from across Kerbin. You can collect, temperature readings and, crew reports from different biomes over Kerbin. So, like over here, I flew up. You can see I left a little debris up there. That can come back. Flew up into the mountains, gathered some up there, went out to the desert, got some there, just sort of explored the world. I also took another orbital trip up and kicked out a little further away so I could get some more sort of high above Kerbin science as opposed to just that low orbit that we did last time. If you go higher up in the orbital plane, you can get more. Spent a little money to do that. One thing we do want to spend money today, if we're going to the moon, I want, nope, not tracking station. I want to upgrade my tracking station because orbital maneuvers. Maneuvers, that was the word I was looking for last episode, by the way. If you notice, there's a small cut in the last episode, right as I'm talking about planning out my orbit. I was trying to find the words orbital maneuver, and my brain just froze, and I sat there for a good 20 seconds just trying to remember that word. Still couldn't do it. Called it a thing. It is a thing. It helps you plan out your maneuvers, for lack of a better term. Orbits visible in map. I think this is, patched conics visible in map. So this will help us plan out maneuver nodes, which I do want. A lot of people, can just fly to the moon, even right from launch. I'm not that guy. I'm gonna plan it out. One more thing. So I installed MechJeb. You didn't. You had nothing to do with it. You really had no choice in the matter. I installed MechJeb. MechJeb is a piece of, well, it's a mod, but it's a piece of equipment you put on your rocket plane, whatever, and it gives you a lot of really good information. Basically, it does the math for you. It tells you how much delta V you have left in your rockets. It tells you, how far away from your apoapsis you are, periapsis, how high you are from the land rather than just from sea level. So when, you have that altimeter up here, that's measuring from sea level. I want to know how high up I am up from actual hard ground, because if hard ground is 500, meters higher than sea level, then I need to know that. So that was in here. The nice thing about MechJeb is it doesn't give you that right away. You actually have to unlock pieces of it. So we didn't have flight control last time. I did unlock that, and that gave me my MechJeb 2 AR202 case, plus some additional winglets and a small inline reaction wheel. We did last time, get our new fuel tank and our new fuel ducts, but we do have 80 left, which we can't use. No, that gives us nothing. So no more science for us right now. Would have liked to have gotten solar panels. I'm a little worried about our battery, but we'll just put a bunch of battery packs on there, I guess, for now. That will have to do for our trip, and we will try not to use our, probably won't install a reaction wheel or stuff like that. We don't want to use a lot of power since we don't have any good way to recharge. I did some looking up. So this is the ship we took last time. You can see I tossed a MechJeb thing on top of it. This got us into orbit and back nicely. You can see here the delta V information. In the atmosphere, it has 2396 delta V. 4270 is the important number. You really need, well, if you're really good, like you're really experienced, you can do an orbital insertion with as little as, say, 3400 or 3500 delta V. I am not. I want at least 4000, and I think that's about what I spent last time going up to orbit, maybe a little under 4,000, because we still had some fuel in the tank when we headed back. When we detached, we even had fuel in the tank. It does also show you the different stages of Delta V. So stage 6, which is the initial solid rocket boosters, 728 or 635, because that's all going to be in atmosphere. Next stage has 1400, next stage has 2054. But this is not going to get us to the moon. Once you're in orbit, you need another 1,000 Delta V to get to the moon, and you probably want a couple hundred in the tank just to make sure you can get back. Get away from the moon, get a nice re-entry into Kerbal Space. So I am shooting to have at least, I'd like 5,500, and as you can see, this is well short of that. Last time we did upgrade our parts though, and so we can do more parts, we can have more mass, a lot more mass, and that is exactly what we are going to do. So we're actually going to, I still like this as our final 2 stages. So I still like having that Terrier engine, I think it is. Was that the Terrier? I'm like 90. Yeah, Terrier engine as our final stage. So this is all going to stay the same. We have, we can always toss more thermometers do us any good? I don't know. I don't think so. So we have our science on there. We have our new fuel tank, and I think we're going to toss a couple of these on as our sort of, I think it's going to be our orbital stage, and hopefully our transfer. Most of this is our transfer stage. So transferring, this is what's going to get us to the moon most of the way, hopefully. And for that, we will continue to use our ever awesome swivel engine. Now, I think what we're going to do is for our launch phase, I want to do some asparagus staging. I don't know that that's 100% necessary, but I could always just throw solid rocket boosters on there. But let's do this. As long as we got this here, if we just put these on and nothing else, how much Delta V would that get us? So, well, we can't do it as 4 times symmetry. That's right. We need 2 times symmetry twice. So throw those away. Nope. 2 times. 2. 1, 2. Good. So right here maybe. We'll put these on there. Just like so. Nope, that's not good. I want to get these a little lower. Yep. And we'll go back to placing these on. I don't want the rockets interfering or overheating each other, which is why I'm doing that. And then we will run fuel ducts from here. The first click is the from, and 2 is the second click. And you can actually, if you zoom in, you can kind of see right on the fuel ducts. They have little arrows pointing which way the fuel is flowing. You always want to make sure. You do not want to find out too late in the game that your fuel is flowing the wrong way. And then another stage. How are we doing on parts? We still have 9 parts left available to us, which is going to be a little tricky because we wanted some space duct tape on here. So let's see how this works. We'll put those on. We will have these flowing from here to here. And now we need a bunch of engines. Okay, let's check our stage. Well, we'll need to put the engines on for the staging. That. And we don't have enough parts. Boy, just to launch that, we're going to have to use all our parts. We would have to take something off. What would we take off? Okay, so that gets us 6,200. That's a little bit overkill, if anything. I mean, it's nice. What could we take off? We could always take a thermometer off, but I love thermometers. What if instead of this we did, this seems like it won't be enough. 55? Huh. That's actually not bad. It's only 1 part. So we won't be able to use any space duct tape. We won't be able to stick everything together. But theoretically, this should be exactly what we need. These 2, really this plus this is going to be the orbit. So 1, 2, and then we would use this as our transfer stage. Do I not have? Oh, wait. I have it bundled up a bit. So we would want all of this to go off at once. We would want these to detach first. So we would launch. And once these fuel tanks ran out, they would, these are the ones, aren't they? Yes. Detach, and then detach, and then this stage up here is going to be our main, like our that's going to do most of the work, honestly. 15, 13, it's about 3,000. It's going to use all that to get up, and then it'll just be the Terrier to do the work for getting us to the moon and back. But it has 22,000 delta V, which should be more than enough. It should be. It seems like it should work. All the numbers are there. I mean, look at them. Look at all those numbers. They're right there. What's our thrust to weight ratio? 2.93. We don't need that much right at the start. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's roll that back a bit. Let's limit that to, we'll take them to 70. Do they all to 70? But there we go. That one go to 70. Yeah. Thrust that down to 70. Still a lot of gas, a lot of power pumping through there. I don't know that we need that much. I mean, I know we don't need that much. 50, 60. I'd like to get it in the 1.4 range, so maybe 50, maybe 50. Is that really going to be enough? This is a pretty light ship, all things considered, I guess. 1.5, and this takes us down to 1.47. I like that. Doesn't really, I mean, it doesn't change our delta V. It might a little bit. I don't know. It won't change our total. What it will change is how much we will spend in the atmosphere, because every bit that we spend in the atmosphere is stuff that, you know, we aren't able to use to its full efficiency. Not a problem for the Terrier, which is the most efficient in space. What do we want to call it? I don't know. GWJ, really? No. Be a grown-up. SS Eli. That's grown-up. No. SS Mooner 1. I don't know. That's probably, SS is probably the wrong thing there. Maxed out on parts. So we can't even put up a gantry. Can't even do that, can we? Nope, can't. All right. Some of our cool new stuff we can't even use yet. Already bumping up against the max. Let's see. Yeah. Save that. Make sure staging's good. Everything goes. Detach. Detach. Is that right? The second one's detach. Yep. Detach. So we'll keep them firing the whole time. All right. I like it. I like our chances. Let's launch. SAS on. Throttle full. In 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Nice. Okay, I'm happy with that. Everything seems to be, everything's nominal. Nominal's a word they use in space stuff, right? Orbit and surface info too. Nominal feels like a word they would use. They'd totally use it. Let's see. We want to get up a bit. Boy, that first stage is going to get eaten up fast. We are accelerating. Probably. I really don't know precisely when to turn. Like when to start that gravity turn or whatever to kind of. I don't want. Yeah, I kind of want to wait till those are out. Yep. And get rid of them. Great. Oh, to start the turn. Yeah, I feel good about that. Apoaps is up to 9,000, 10,000, so atmosphere's thinning very slowly. We knew we were going to spend all this just getting into orbit, so no surprises so far. Don't want to flatten out too much. Get about there. We want that apoaps to still be, I mean, we want to kind of be, I think we want to be moving on out of the atmosphere sooner rather than later. But, you know, we'll see. Apoaps, 18,000. 30 seconds away. I'd like to get, I'll probably kill the engines when we get that up to about 90, 80 or 90, I guess. All right, well that's, do we need to do a roll to get rid of these engines? I don't want them crashing back into the ship. And I don't have the little things that fire them away, those little tiny engines. All right, we're almost out. Let's find out. Flamed out? Nope. Close. All right, good. I'm going to roll back. It's our apoaps. 47,000. Still got 3,500 in the tank. Going to keep turning. $50,000, $55,000. Good, good, good. Liquid fuel's good. Still a lot in the tank. 61,000. Still a lot in the tank. I would love to complete the orbit with this stage. If we do that, I'm super happy, and I think we got this. I'm feeling pretty good about it. And our periaps is still pretty, well, that means the other side of our orbit is still well into the mantle of the planet, which is less than ideal for orbits. As far as orbits go, that one's pretty bad. But we're getting there. Flattening out. Periaps is coming up. Almost out of the atmosphere entirely. Kill this around 85. Good. Okay. Now, let's plan our... Oh, I still can't do maneuver nodes. Oh, I can just see information. Oh, you tricked me, game. That's disappointing. Well, let's see. I'm going to fire it back up around 30. In around 30 seconds, I'll fire it back up. And then we'll just have to... We're going to have to best guess this thing. Well, orbit's going to be easy, but I know I'm super worried about the moon. Because it's going to be hard to do a plane correction, among other things. Yeah, let's go ahead and hit it, I think. All right. Now this is the number we want to get to. We want that number to be above 70, but certainly above 0. A lot less crashing if our periaps is not inside the planet. But we're almost out of delta V on this stage. We chewed through that in a hurry, so might be closer than we want, but this is where we live in. 1,000 to get to the moon, and still, if this is still above 1,500 when we get orbit, I feel like we're good. I feel like we can do that. We can work with that. All right, this stage is almost out, and just on Terrier time now. Is that terrible? Terrier time? Doesn't make any sense. Okay, good. Come on, come on, come on! Faster! How far are we from the apoaps? Oh God, I'm well past it. That's why. Come on. Come on. Give me that orbit. No, that'll do. It's not far from circular, but... All right, set as target. How is our plane? That's actually not bad. So I think what we want to do, I think the way to get there is we want to point towards the moon and just fly right at it just as it's about to come over the horizon. And I think that will get us there. It'll get us in the ballpark. 1600. It's closer than I want it to be. All right, well, let's, for now, first things first, let's get... All right, want to get aligned. Is that a prograde burn, maybe? I mean, that's going to be the direction we're going. Basically just want to aim at the moon, sort of, or where the moon will be. Get a little further. I think this is about it. Somewhere in here. We don't want to crash into the planet either. All right. I think we go for it. What's the worst that could happen? All right. Hard burn. I think we actually want to be aiming towards the moon. There we go. Is our periaps going down at all? No, we're good. All right, let's see what happens. We're going to need to keep track of our maneuver node. We'll see if we get an encounter. Come on. $800 left. I'm gonna kill it soon. Take this slower. Oh, there we go. We got an encounter. It's less than ideal, but I think we can correct it a bit once we're... I mean, by encounter, I do mean... Nope. I do mean crashing into the moon. No, that's not a bad encounter, actually. It's going to be a mess for getting back, but I mean, technically we are even still in a Kerbal orbit coming out of that. Hopefully we could correct for it. I think we get a little bit out there. Okay, we've got an encounter. That's a start. And let's get out here a bit, and then we might see if we can tinker with it. Actually, not sure how to tinker with it. I'm thinking here. Boy, that's really close, actually. If we go closer to it, so what if we go retrograde a little bit? Will that pull that out a little bit? We're just going to give it a tap and see what happens. Yep, yeah, perfect. I mean, quotes, perfect. We have 48 fuel left for 680 Delta V. All right, let's get to the end of, maybe guess we'll just see what happens here. I will take a high orbit over, not high orbit, but high over the moon. Time to that, 2 hours. At that point, we'll start having a lot more information, a lot better sense of if we're in good shape here. Okay, great. Our periaps is still good at 34,000. All right, nice. It'll be interesting. Yeah, this should be fine. We'll swing all the way out to the apoaps. which is a few days out. But once we're out there, we'll bring the periaps in, get an Kerbin, get a Kerbin return trajectory, and we'll be good to go. All right, so I think we're going to let ourselves get high over the moon, low, I don't know. We'll just go to the periaps, and we'll do our science there. It'd be great if we could do an EVA. I don't think we can do EVAs yet. It's a good time to find that out. Good a time as any. Can we do EVAs? Quick save. Nope. No. No. Can't do that. All right. All right, game. Someday. All right, we're going to zip on in here. Time to periaps, 28 minutes. Let's watch the moon get big in the screen. 28 minutes. Come on, moon. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That freaks me out every time. Even though I know I got a long way to periaps. That moon just zipping toward me. And here we go. I think we'll go ahead and do our science here. Get a crew report. You look down at the cold gray surface. It looks really beat up with craters. Good, this is still high. That means we can come back sometime and do science closer to the moon. Temperature. Measuring the temperature of space appears to be quite impossible as there is no matter around to be either hot or cold except the spacecraft and the thermometer itself. This is probably going to give the R&D guys something to think about for a while. Let's check out our mystery goo. The goo seems to be less dense here. That's good information. We'll open the materials bay. Take SAS off. I don't need that right now. We're out of good. Oh no, that is bad. That's real bad. The high radiation environment caused a few of the samples to glow. It looks like it would be fun to paint the rocket with this. Nice. All right. Well, we're gonna have to see. I think if I give the engines anything, will it recharge? No. Well, we will have to figure out how to deal with that. That's not good. That's all the not good. Blah. Well, I guess we see what happens. Let's go ahead and get past the moon here. And now we were simply adrift in space. We can't EVA. And we are now in orbit around Kerbin. Get up here to the apoaps. Nope, 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 nope. I don't want to look at the moon anymore. I want to look at me. 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 I don't know how to do that. Oh, probably just, nope. Set as target. Unset as target. I'm not sure what we're going to do here. All right, we need to be going retrograde. Can we, when we're thrusting, can we maneuver? Yeah, okay. Getting back in orbit is going to be tricky. Periaps. Is coming down. Electric charge is shot. Maybe we try to use the thrusters as much as possible coming into the atmosphere. Okay, good. We have a return encounter. Right? Yes. We'll find Kerbin. There it is. Whoop. That was how I exploded into Kerbin. It sent me past it. Oh no. No, 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 no. We're at the moon again. Damn. Okay, what's the periaps here? 92,000. Okay, this time we can't screw this up. We're going to have to burn more fuel because I'm an idiot. No, this will get us in. Okay. Just don't go flying into it again. We went through the planet. That's cool, right? That's an okay thing to do. All right. How far away are we? Okay. Let that trim down. Ugh, this is not an ideal descent. Basically, this is what I think the word for this is plummeting. We are plummeting toward the planet. Jeb, I do not feel good about your chances here, my friend. I think you might have some problems. Oof. That descent. Oh no, this is awful. Oh, we're going super fast too. Can we bleed off some speed? When do we want to do that? I don't know. Probably soon. Why does it look... Oh, we're still 700,000 away. Oh my God. That is oh so bad. All right. Try not to aim at it. We've only got 400 delta V for all the difference that's going to make. Got no delta V, no electric charge. We are coming in just the hottest. That's everything. Oof. There's no way we bleed off that speed in time. Later's getting crushed. Well, I don't know what we lost. We lost something. Oh my God. Oh, Jeb, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You're 6. You got a crater. Oh, this is real bad. Oh, come on, slow, 6,000. Oh, gotta get... come on, hit it. Oh, man, we came in so hot. Oh. Did we lose the science? Yeah, we lost the goo canister. That's all right. Woo! Oh, Jeb. Jeb wasn't worried at all. He was super chill through the whole thing. Oh, quick save. Man. Whew. Did science? We did a flyby of the moon. Good job. An uneventful by the books. Yeah, I bet we broke a speed record. I bet we did. Escape gravitational influence Kerbal. And Jeb, the most welcome, the biggest welcome home absolutely possible. That was terrifying. So good. So well done. I think I've already got science from here. And then he got out and fell to his death. No, good. We're just bored. And recover. Oh, man. That was closer than I wanted it to be. But look at all that science. And we came back with more money than we left. We earned 88 science. We recovered some stuff. Jeb's still alive? That didn't seem likely for a minute there. Whew. All right. Surface of the moon. I mean, I guess that's sort of logically next, isn't it? Science data from space around Kerbal. I feel like I've done that. I might do that one on the offshoot. I need to just ferry these two state tourists. I don't know if anybody wants to watch that. So I will probably do that a bit off camera. If you're interested in like just kind of the little stuff like that, let me know, but I'm guessing probably not. Yeah, so I mean, I think the next big step is going to have to be science data from the surface of the moon. Since we just had such a successful mission, why wouldn't we? Let's think about our research real quick before we sign it out here. Yeah, you know what? Those, or yeah, this is that. Yeah, there. Okay, good. Interesting to note here, by the way. I can't research these until I upgrade the whatever this is, R&D building. So we only have access to these until, I guess, if we're going to land, we need landing stuff. Be nice to have the barometer. What else have we got? Advanced flight controls. Stabilizers. Miniaturization, I'm not as worried about. Revisiting plane parts, we'll do that at some point. Better radial decouplers, a tricoupler, heavy rocketry. You know, this really isn't, you know, the next engine I'm really after is the mainsail. I mean, that's the big one to get in every conceivable way. So if we're going to land, I feel like we need landing struts. I mean, that seems like a stupid thing to have to spend science on at this point. We have the micro struts, but really, micro struts? I just crash tolerance of 12. What do the micro struts have? Where is it? Somewhere here. Micro struts have a crash tolerance of 10, but they're super tiny and they're real ugly. But maybe we can just use those. Why couldn't we just use those? They're landing legs. How tough are landing legs? The barometer might be nice. Mobility enhancer. So a ladder, good. Or what? Get some fairings. The lander can is kind of nice. That would be good for ferrying stuff, like ferrying tourists, because they, not the lander can. What am I thinking of? That's not what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the auto, so not the Staputnik, but the next stage up from that. And I don't remember what that is. Is it in here? Oh, here it is. I think this is it. Yeah, and this is the unmanned one. So we have the unmanned. We have lights, which is nice. Batteries I'm not too worried about. What would be best? Oh, I don't want the spark. I don't think I do. Do I just go with landing? No, I go with this for the science. I can take the barometer around and do some more flybys for science and then probably get 2 for 1. Yeah, I think that's what I do. We're going to need to start putting the goo containers inside. What do they call those things? We got it really early on. Nope. Yeah, inside these service bays. Because they're just going to keep blowing up. Like that. Okay, yep. I think we take space exploration, storage container. Yeah, and that's probably better there. We take that, and maybe I run a few missions between now and the next video just to kind of bump up the science and get some money and maybe complete a couple of missions. And then very soon we'll go to the moon and we'll actually land there and come home. I'm probably not going to take Jeb because we might not come home. That's going to be it for today. Thank you as always for joining me for Kerbal Space Program. My name is Sean Sands from Gamerswithjobs.com and the Gamers with Jobs conference call, by the way. We will see you next time.